Yeah. What's going on, good people of YouTube? That boy Treezy here. Welcome to another edition of Throwback Thursday. Excuse me. Today we are looking at Flashback. Now, this is, obviously, as you can see, we're not looking at the Flashback, reboot Flashback. We're looking at the 1993 edition Flashback. True, you know what I mean? Old school Flashback. Now, first off, I'd highly recommend watching this, full screen, maybe even through your TV, 1080 HD, we do standard, because the first instant flaw of this classic that's been put alongside the reboot is that it's only playable in this, arcade cabinet type thing. Alright, fair enough. I'm only rocking a 32-inch HD TV, but I know it wouldn't exactly look amazing full screen, but hell, I wouldn't have been arsed, you know what I mean? Just playing this game again, full screen would have been class. Now, for me, I played this on the SNES. It was available also. Oh man, I'm going to save my embarrassment. Two other consoles. I think they were maybe older than the SNES. This is taken from, I think, Atari. I don't know. I'm hesitant to say Atari because I'm sure Atari is like the old school console before my generation. You know what I'm saying? But this version specifically, it's the main thing that's noticeable is the sound effects and the music. Now, there isn't music that's on constantly with the game, but people will remember, or should I say SNES players will remember, you walk into certain areas, certain parts of levels, and you'd have like the corny kind of detective music, you know what I mean? Like doom 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 doom. You know what I'm saying? Or like if something kicked off, they'd have a bit more dramatic instrumental in the background, and it's no major. It's still been a nice. It's still been nice to play the game again. Relive the memories and whatnot. But it's just little things like that you notice straight away. Because I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Have I got the settings set wrong or something? I'm saying I don't think you can even access options anywhere. And the lifts. I remember the lifts. They used to make a constant kind of, whatever sound effect it was when they were moving up and down, whereas now it's just a simple like goes up and down silently, and that's that. A few other things as well, but let's not get too caught up on the sound effects of the game. Unfortunately, there's no achievements tied to the 1993 edition. I wish there was. Maybe just like 1, 2, 3. Complete the game on extreme or whatever like that. I mean, maybe they couldn't have tied that. Made that work with the old school edition, but it's one of them where I've still got that achievement whoring inside of me when it comes to the gaming, but I happily, you know what I mean, still have 0G on this game with there being no achievements tied to the original edition, because that's the only thing I've done is played this side of the game. I haven't touched the rebooted version yet. You know what I'm saying? Pay the respects to the old school first. Currently, I've completed it on normal. I'm currently going through it on extreme, just now and again, late at night, whatever, is the kind of wind down game, and it's been great. It's been amazing. This is the second level. I guess people are not going to be that asked about the story, but basically, he's not a detective. I don't think he's anything. He doesn't know what he is. That's the point, really. He's Conrad. He's escaped from some base, which it would have been in a jungle. He makes his escape. 2 guys are pursuing him. Unfortunately, he grabs a kind of hover bike to escape. He gets shot down. The pursuers assume that he's dead. He wakes up. He's lost like some of his memory, and now he's kind of on a mission to, find out what happened, I guess. So you start off in the jungle to begin with, then you come to this. Saying this ain't even Earth yet. You're still on the same planet, but obviously you come to a more civilized area, and now you need to try and find a way to get back to Earth, basically. And back in the day, now that obviously I'm much more experienced gamer and I know what I'm doing, you're probably talking maybe say an hour, maybe two to complete the game now. Back in the day, you know what I mean, this kind of shit used to take me ages. I remember being stuck on this level for a lengthy amount of time, and you only had certain save points throughout each level. Once you got up to the new levels, you could use passwords to reload those levels, but this level specifically, especially if you didn't know what you was doing, took a good few hours to get past. You know what I'm saying? And it's good shit. It's a good. I'd say it's still a solid platformer. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's this kind of different screen system all the way through, and it's simple mechanics really. You can only jump up to like a ledge that's about 10 foot above you. There's certain climbing down techniques you can use. It comes armed with a standard pistol. The enemies now, these kind of certain enemies, you find more of these in the jungle, but they don't really move nowhere. They're just simple stand and shoot type guys. In the earlier clip, I skipped a bit because it took about 25 minutes or something to record this whole level. But this, by the way, is like my first dive back into the game, so I was a bit rusty with the controls. I kept pressing like whatever button it was to pull my gun out, and then pressing that same button to try and shoot. So you know what I mean? I'd be stood there with my gun back in my jacket, getting hammered. You know what I mean? But there's all sorts of shit you can do. Jump from a ledge, pull your gun out. Roll to go under lower structures and stuff like that. And you get more mobile enemies, like I was saying. Get the purple police who can float from platform to platform. They have like what looks like shotguns. Then you get these kind of cyborg guys who can teleport a certain distance, and then the last enemies you meet will be like the aliens. So overall, fantastic game. And if you haven't ever checked out the game, I'd seriously recommend playing the old school edition. I think the original game with the reboot on the marketplace about 800 points or whatever the equivalent of that is now in actual cash. Yes, check it out. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos, and I will speak to you all soon.